have just been tuned into the Streets Session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
Yes, we're here right now chilling at Future Icon to find future stars who may be performing at a future festival, also win £1,000 in marketing within their music, as well as studio time, which I think is very important for up-and-coming artists to be able to have all of those facilities given to them. So here today we got
Federico
and
Kaja.
And you know what? Let's start with you, Federico. Great guitarist, by the way.
Thank you.
Have to start there. I'm a musician myself.
Alright.
So I love people that can play different instruments and things like that. And how was the performance for you?
Felt pretty good. Like it was a solid set. Yeah, nothing went smooth. Went very smooth, I would say.
And how was it for you?
I would strongly disagree. The sound. No offense to the technician today, but the sound was just very, very bad if you're on stage. I don't know how it sounded in the room, but for us it was a challenge to hear each other, to hear ourselves, and to, like frequencies are overlapping where frequencies shouldn't overlap, and they can sometimes even create like ghost notes, and then you can get confused as to what you're playing, what the other person is playing. So that was difficult.
Do you know what I have to respect though is the testament that you carried on and you never stopped working. I think if this happened at a festival, it's very easy, especially on a big stage where you're hoping to be next. The fact that you're able to go through a problem without even it sounding bad for us, I think that's an amazing quality to have, because a lot of people be like, this doesn't sound good, everybody stop, this ain't sounding good, but you lot carried on going. So coming to that, like, what made you guys keep going knowing that things may or may not have been sounding so great for you guys?
I mean, we're professionals, so we just have, there's not really another way of doing it. If you stop, you're just not doing your job right. Like, you have to go on. Sometimes if it's that terrible, sure, call a break, talk to the technician in between, but ideally you don't, the show must go on, right? So.
Yeah, I agree with all of that, and I would just say that it looked like people were enjoying it. So again, it could be just a problem on our end probably, and it's part of the job to just keep on going. If you're sure of what you're doing in the end, there is nothing to worry about.
And obviously, excuse my musical non-brain. So I see you playing different instruments when you're on stage. Saxophone? Is that the right? Flute? See, I said it, excuse my stupid music language. See, when I make music, I make my beats on the keyboard, right? That's as far as I go. I'm so terrible when it comes to instruments. But you know what? Is there other things you can play as well? And, besides that as well, like what inspired you to want to play the flute?
I used to play flute when I was a kid, actually. So I went to music school when I was 6 or something. Flute was my first instrument, but don't worry about confusing it. The other day we were playing a gig, and a really drunk girl in the first row went like, "Oh my God, you're gonna play the clarinet!" And I was like, "No, but I love your enthusiasm." So that was. Don't worry about it.
I'm sure there's a lot of people out there going, "Mate, you're an idiot." But listen, I'm so sorry.
You are forgiven.
You know what? If you want to pay for my musical school lessons, shout me. But but let's talk about this. £1,000 that you may win. Obviously, if you win a competition, you get £1,000 to do with marketing music. How would you spend that?
The marketing aspect of it.
Yeah.
Well, I have a few releases coming up. Faith and I both play a lot of gigs, so additional marketing is always useful to the both of us. Obviously, it's something no musician actually enjoys doing, self-marketing. So if somebody else does that for you, that's already a huge relief.
And obviously, in regards to the studio session as well that you'll be getting from this as well, how important do you think it is to be in a professional studio with people that, have that kind of experience within the industry? I'll start with you, Federico.
I think what you just said is the point of going to a professional studio, being surrounded by, professionals, first of all, and going to a professional studio definitely guarantees having good equipment. So, especially in guitar, we like to say that tone and good sound is in the hands, and that's true, but of course a good piece of gear can make the difference and make something sound good or worse,
Yeah, I totally agree. As a sound engineer, if you have the right equipment, it's not impossible to make good music with bad equipment, but obviously it's much more enjoyable if you have a really nice sounding U87 or something.
I love that. All I've got to say is good luck for the rest of the day. I hope you guys enjoy. So have a couple of drinks. We'll see you downstairs as well. I'll be there as well.
Thank you.
But again, thank you very much, man, for talking to me and having a conversation with me. Good luck. Hopefully, if you guys win, we'll celebrate together. And yeah, man, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Yeah, thank you very much. Being tuned into the Streets Session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
Why is this the name of our show, bro?
Because we're the hottest in the streets.
Catch us online, on the go, and on the FM.
Okay, let's go.